How's it going, everyone? We're back with some more scary videos. This time with your boy, Prendo JR. Say hello.
How's it going, everyone? Nice to be back.
Indeed. So we got 6 more videos to watch tonight. We got... First, we're going to start with scary videos hidden in the darkest corners. Did you pull that up? I should have posted it to you on the Discord.
Yeah, I've only got... Yeah, I've got King Frostmare's one.
Alright.
So I've got one.
Alright. Give me 1 second while I bring up my video so I can keep an eye on chat. Alright.
Just hope this all works out.
Well, only one way to find out, right? Alright,
Yeah,
ready?
it's been an awful long time.
I know, right? So we're just gonna do that whole 3, 2, 1, go thing again?
Yeah, might as well do stick with the same old process, eh?
That sounds good. Alright. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Check out school. Switch to the possible side of the school. Strange knowledge.
And please leave a frosty like for me if you can. The following video was sent
Oh,
by
wait.
an
Pause it. Pause it. Pause it.
Pause it. What have we done? What have we done?
I forgot to turn on the display for my stream.
Oh, gosh. I don't even know what honestly, I don't even remember what I am doing. That's how long it's been since I've done something like this.
Alright.
Got the display.
Alright, so I'm at 21 seconds.
21 seconds. Alright, hold on. Alright, so I'm just a little bit ahead. I think it's all working.
Alright.
Actually, I just want to do a quick test. Yep, alright, so it's all working good.
Alright.
Alright,
Three.
we're on 21 seconds.
21 seconds.
Yep. Yep.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, resume.
Annette, and she just found it on the paranormal section of Reddit. It is said that it was captured by the security system of user Londo Lance, that kept his recording private for over a year, before now deciding to share it and get critics' opinions of what we could be looking at here. He simply stated, "This was captured off of security camera outside my house. Something is trying to get in. Recorded between 2 and 4 a.m. Thoughts? Well, let's take a look."
Wow, what?
Yeah.
There undoubtedly is something entering through the glass sliding door, and the comment section is baffled, since nobody really had a good idea of what is going on here. Do you? Could it have been something on the lens, perhaps? Very unlikely, according to most comments, since the shadow just vanishes. If anything, it's creepy for sure.
Ooh, I got an ad incoming. More ads.
Alright, so... Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, the only thing I can think of outside of paranormal is that it was a camera glitch.
Or that, or a cold spot or a hot spot in the cold weather causing steam.
Yeah.
Could have been a patch of steam or anything.
It's creepy to think about nonetheless, though.
Yes, definitely.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, resume.
Now we want to take a look at the channel Elvis and Khaleesi. The owners have a pair of adorable dogs, which are featured almost exclusively in their channel. I highly recommend it. However, their house is not only a place of fun and joy. The garage in particular seems to be home to some frightening activity. The owners have set up a motion sensor camera that starts recording whenever there is something strange going on. And over the past months, there have been quite the number of scary events that were documented. Let's take a look. After getting a sound alert on his phone, the owner checks if he might have accidentally left the stereo on in the garage. Which was not the case. And only moments after leaving, music can be heard once more.
Oh, got a wisp there.
This
Yeah.
orb in particular should be seen many more times, and it is only shortly after that a terrifying voice was recorded.
Oh, that was loud.
Yeah, what was that even?
I don't know. Fast?
That's what that's.
Some say they believe it to be an old lady
Doesn't sound like it
that
said
might have
fast
lived
or
there in the
something.
past, and that demands silence to
Past,
listen to her
maybe,
music.
yeah.
Or perhaps she was silenced herself in the past. All just speculation, but whatever is inheriting this garage also seems to like
It's either
playing
fast
the
or
pool
past that they were
table.
saying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, God, what the? Okay. Ghost wants to play pool
Yeah.
and pinball.
Whatever this thing is, the movement is pretty unnatural.
Pinball.
Some say it's just spider webs. Others believe it to be ectoplasm. Of course, there's no way of telling,
Spiderweb.
but it's pretty interesting.
Spiderwebs can't
how
play pool
electronic
like that.
devices seem to be responding once this thing is floating around in there, isn't it? Not to mention the pool table and the EVPs.
Yeah, I'm calling paranormal on that one.
It's definitely a bit different.
I'd say it's hard to tell what's going on exactly, but probably this is a haunted garage.
Oh, lovely
The
title.
next was forwarded by Sam, who tells me that he came across a really intriguing capture that user Miss New Booty had shared in the paranormal section of Reddit. On first glance, one could think that looks solely odd due to the subject moving a lot. However, that's not the case. Based on the uploader's comments, he states, "I was taking a picture of my daughter, and when I looked back at the picture, I was shocked to see what looks like a creepy face. She looks nothing like the face in the image, and the head looks massive on top of her tiny 5-year-old body. My daughter was telling me of nightmares she was having recently, and maybe this could be the lady she see."
Oh, God.
That is... wow. That is bizarre.
Yes, I agree. Pretty hard to say what exactly is going on here. You might think of a double exposure first, but Miss Booty states that she has never seen that girl, that she's not part of any other photos. Also, she swears it has never been edited. Could it be the scary lady from her daughter's dreams? Impossible to know. It's certainly a creepy capture. However, it ended up looking like that, wouldn't you say?
I got no explanation for that. I can't even pause it for a second. I can't even say it's photoshopped because I've dealt with a lot of Photoshop in my days, and I'm able to pick up on obvious giveaways of whether or not a photo is fake or not. I couldn't see anything. That photo looked way too natural.
It's definitely one of those odd ones where you have to. I reckon that one sort of come down in personal opinion. I even saw another face to the left of the lady's face as well. So it's a little bit out there.
Really? To the I see it too.
Yeah. So if you look that little bit to the left of it, there's almost like a second face.
Yeah.
But again, that could just be lighting. That.
Like I see the nose. I see the eye sockets.
Yeah.
There's no discernible eyes, but I see the eye sockets.
Definitely something out there.
All right, so I moved it up to 7 minutes and 6 seconds.
7 and 6. Good to go.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Kathy Gallinger documents the haunting of a family's home on her profile Kitty K38 has sent me another email this week with updated captures of the crazy activity that is unfolding in her home. She tells me, decided to record, as I often do, because of the activity in my home. This is what I captured in the kitchen. Some people felt I somehow tied strings to the ornament moving on the stovetop, but it was just the light stream from the LED lights on the ornament behind it. Let's check nights. She had her mom over, and they were just enjoying a movie together, when out of nowhere, more activity took place. What you probably have missed is a weird reflection in her window that was sent to her by one of her followers, and Kathy wasn't quite sure what exactly got captured here.
Oh, when the light switched on.
Yeah.
Most likely it was just something on the
Yeah,
fridge.
it's very hard
We
to
can't
pick.
be 100% certain. If anything, on one of the next days, she
almost
caught
looks like a
something
dog.
really terrifying that couldn't be
Yeah, I
explained
mean-
at all. Take a look.
It's hard to tell just from this photograph if that's anything paranormal, fake, or
Oh,
just
mad.
a bug or something like that.
Salem's on the pool table.
I just got mad.
So he's not afraid. So he shouldn't be afraid.
What are you at?
I am a little.
Oh, yeah, an ad? Okay.
I was. I just finished.
Alright, I'm at 8:38.
So I'll just catch up quickly. I'm recording this so I can chop and change it.
Awesome.
Oh, there's a cat on the table. Alright, so 8:38. Alright, good to go.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
Well, afraid. Wind chimes are fine. There's our Halloween props that we've been using. All the lights are off, so.
That was very faint just then.
Holy.
Mm-hmm, I heard that.
Holy.
Oh, it's a creepy girl's voice.
It clearly sounds as if something wanted Kathy out of the laundry room. Probably the same entity that is causing mischief in the rest of the house. Do you think it could be a related incident? It's also possible that the entity doesn't appreciate her family living there. Let's see what happens in the future.
Alright, so the
Megan Noel, Frank B, Steve McMahon,
That,
Brendan Kronger,
that
Kaida, Mask
EVP
Doll, Pori Marjam, Yosef
definitely
Malva, Shay Hitchcock,
worth looking
Tamika
into.
Lockley, Lord
The image in the
Fader, Kev
window,
Orange.
not so much.
Nah, the image is a little
The
bit
next video
out
was sent
there.
by Michael, and he told me
But
that he
yeah,
found
that
it in the
that in
ghost
that
video
laundry, that's
section
pretty
of
creepy.
Reddit.
Like,
It was
is it an
posted
American
by
thing to make your
Randy.
laundries underground and look really creepy?
Yeah, and, with the whole thing with the light turning on and stuff like that. That's also can be explained through some electrical glitch or something.
Yeah, they should probably definitely get that looked at.
But
It's funny that that's actually something to bring up. Why just recently had to get a bit of rewiring done to my house because I literally walked down to the shops, which is down the road from me, and as soon as I walked back in the house, half the house lost its power.
Wow.
That was interesting.
Nice. All right, so I'm at 9:45.
45. Alright, ready when you are.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Random user who stated that the man who recorded this was out on an urban exploration in an abandoned school building in his local area. It was midday, so he didn't bring anybody else. After all, why would there be anything scary while it was still bright outside, right? However, as he was strolling through the hallways, he noticed somebody else in the distance. Oh, and please ignore the city screen capture in the beginning.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
No, because it just went the other. Oh, looks like something's hanging there.
Whoa.
It is pretty unclear what that
Yeah.
person was doing.
I hate those sudden
First
jump
glance,
scares.
They were
that
just
direct
standing there, wobbling around for whatever reason, as if on drugs or medication of some sorts. And what would a person be doing there just like that? The man takes several more peeks before out of nowhere there's a person coming around the corner straight towards him, which freaks him out pretty good. Was this one maybe just homeless? The uploader was under the impression that he was there alone at the time, but can we be absolutely sure? I don't think so. What do you guys think
Indeed.
happened here? Strange. Maybe he came across a ghost that was bound to this place for whatever reason. Who knows? Thanks for watching, guys.
All I can say about that is that one is too creepy to be
The
a homeless person.
only thing I don't like is every paranormal video, anything ghost related, they're always wearing white.
Right? That's
It's-
another good thing. That's another good point right there.
It seems very stereotypical that no matter what it is, it's always the same.
All right.
Alright, so what is our next one going to be?
All right. I'm sending you the link now. 10 scary ghost
Oops.
videos. That'll give you the shudders.
Lovely. And I'll start off with an ad there. Great.
Best to get
What
out of the
happened
way.
during Cheapskate? Okay. Where are we going to start? Alright, so I'm up now. Start from the beginning. Enlarge the screen. Ready to go when you are.
All right. 3, 2. Oh, hold on. Forgot to turn back on
Holding up.
display.
Holding on for dear life.
Okay. All right. All right. 3, 2, 1, go.
Beautiful.
So obviously, if you're a regular viewer, you know I love ghosts, creatures, critters, and basically all things creepy, just as much as you guys do. And that's why I'm very proud to say that this video is sponsored by Shudder, a streaming service for horror, thriller, and supernatural content. I personally have watched several really great Shudder original series and movies like the great found footage film Hosts,
You know, we've connected with something. We gotta keep going. We gotta talk to it.
the ultimate Halloween horror movie, Haunt, and the amazing Shudder original series Creepshow, which is by far my favorite horror anthology series. Now, when you sign up for Shudder, you get access to the largest collection of great horror movies and series available right on your favorite devices.
Tell me a story. Something dark and twisted. Something awesome.
And with a special deal just for Nuke's Top 5 viewers, get a Shudder 30-day trial completely free. Just sign up with my promo code NUKE, that's N-U-K-E, that you can enter on Shudder.com. Now let's get into this week's top 10. Top 10 ghosts.
Oh, I love how he added that in there. Beautiful.
He's always good at those little
Haunted
subtle
Hill House in Mineral
nuances.
Wells, Texas is said to be one of the most haunted locations in the U.S. With an over 125-year dark and troubling past, that doesn't come as much of a surprise. The home was once a haven for illegal activity. It served as a gambling hall, a bootlegging operation, and even a brothel. It also served as a makeshift hospital for over 50 years. It is said that the Haunted Hill House is inhabited by the ghosts of at least 9 people who lost their lives there. The Hill House can be rented out for ghost tours and investigations by interested groups and curiosity seekers. So one night in late September, a group of friends and family rented the Hill House just to have a little fun. None of the group were quote-unquote paranormal investigators. In fact, many of them were doubters who just wanted to prove that the so-called Haunted Hill House wasn't actually haunted at all. But that's not exactly how things went down. The house is said to be haunted by one particularly violent spirit that the house's owners refer to as Dr. Yeager. One of the visitors, Victoria, lays down on the bed in one of the rooms and jokingly starts taunting Dr. Yeager. It did not go well.
As you can see, she was yanked off the bed. That was not a fall. And then they ran out. We're going to rewind that and we're going to show you in regular screen.
That's what happens when you mess with ghosts.
Yeah. Don't piss them off.
Something seems to violently yank Victoria right off the bed as her friends look on in terror. The house has a static black and white security camera in every room, and it catches the action as Victoria is pulled off the bed and the group makes a run for it. One of the guys is so shook, he even drops his phone and just leaves it on the floor behind him. Now, cut to almost 1 hour later, around 3 a.m. A guy named Drew wants to test this alleged paranormal activity for himself. So he enters the same bedroom and immediately begins taunting the ghost of, quote, Dr. Yeager. He says that the spirit is a coward, and that if he really wants to attack someone, why doesn't he try attacking a man instead?
Look at the guy in the white hat right here, guys. Follow him.
Before I can even finish my sentence, I'm in the air.
All right, we're going to pull it back. Did you see he got pushed?
So Drew got his wish. He is violently shoved by something, and then he almost knocks down his 2 friends while making a mad dash from the room. It should be noted here that Drew has gone on record as saying that he will never set foot inside the Haunted Hill House ever again. But it gets even weirder. After Drew is pushed and he and his friends run from the room, something seems to yank the door shut behind them. If you watch closely, you can actually see the doorknob move as if it's being pulled. So is the Haunted Hill House one of the most haunted places on Earth? Would you go into that room and taunt the spirit of Dr. Yeager? Let me know.
Well, I doubt I would taunt the spirit, but I would see if I can prove
Invisible friend.
Prove his
TikTok user
presence.
Luan, also known as Joshua
exactly.
Luck
I've
from
got another
Mexico,
ad.
had a TikTok account.
Now it's over.
Oh, you got another
I was
ad?
going to play catch up quickly. What are you on?
456.
506. Alright, when you're ready.
But yeah, I just want to throw out there real quick, you know, I would love to investigate that place, based on that footage alone.
Yeah, you'd want to do it, but general rule of thumb is don't piss off ghosts.
Yeah, exactly. Just
That's like rule number 1 is don't antagonize them.
yeah, because when you do that, then they're only going to want to prove their presence even more. All right, 3, 2, 1.
account dedicated entirely to his 2-year-old son. Luan operates a general store on the first floor of his house that he shares with his wife and children. Then one day, Luan's video content drastically changes as his 2-year-old son begins to claim that he sees what he describes as a terrifying invisible child. This alleged invisible child scares Luan's son so much
I saw
that he
this
often
one during
cries in fear.
my last stream.
Luan says that he doesn't see anything, but he says he has
It's still a
experienced
good
a
one,
few
though.
strange incidents with things around the house seeming to move on their own. Then late one night at 4 in the morning, Luan is awoken by unexplained loud noises coming from downstairs. Thinking his store is getting robbed, he records everything as he runs downstairs.
Buenas amigos, bajé porque empezamos a escuchar ruidos y vine a dar una vuelta. Tenía miedo de que estuvieran abriendo la tienda o algo así, pero no.
Debatable.
No hay nada. Ah, cabrón. ¿Sí vieron? No sé qué pasó, pero mejor me voy, le digo a mi esposa, porque esta chingadera se movió sola. Ya me está dando cosita. Eso es muy raro.
For the first time, Luan captures something on camera that he can't explain. A chair moves on its own. Over the next few days, the unexplained activity seems to intensify every single night. Things fall off shelves without explanation. The family starts to hear whispers, and late at night they hear a light tapping sound coming from inside their bedroom closet. One night when the knocking sound from inside the closet becomes terrifyingly loud, Luan once again decides to record to collect proof.
Hicimos grabar ahorita porque se está escuchando algo en el closet. Dios mío, ¿qué es eso? ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Quieres algo? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Qué es eso? No inventes, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué es? Se abrió. Espérate, cálmate. ¿Hay alguien ahí? ¿Te podemos ayudar? ¿Necesitas algo? Dinos. ¡Sí, se asomó alguien! ¡Alúzame! Espera. Espérate, alúzame. No hay nada, mira, no hay nada. No sé. ¿Sabes qué? Vamos con los niños. Vámonos con los niños, yo creo, mira. Aquí no hay nada. De este lado tampoco hay nada. Aquí tampoco. Vámonos con los niños, vente.
Luan and his wife are lying in bed when the closet door swings open on its own. Then something seems to peek out at them from inside the closet. Luan rushes over to look inside, but there's nothing there. His wife seems legitimately terrified. They take the kids and leave the home for the night. Of course, eventually Luan and his family have to return, so they decide to do an overnight recording session, hoping to catch some evidence of the strange activity in their home. What they capture is downright chilling.
No inventes, mira todo lo que se cayó, se cayeron cosas, mija. ¿Le prendes a tu cámara?
Sí, ya estoy grabando. Deja grabo acá de este lado donde se cayó era el refresco, juguete, el control.
A ver, dame chancita para yo grabar. Si quieres, graba ahí donde se ve, donde está oscuro, allá donde están las papas.
Deja prendo la luz.
Bueno, está bien. Voltar
Muy
para
oscuro.
allá.
Es que está muy oscuro. ¿Y luego qué tal si veo algo?
Ay, aquí estoy yo, me dices, tranquila.
Ay, no.
I don't know if you saw that or not.
Lado. Y yo me
I
voy
literally just got an
y
ad,
grabo
so.
de este otro donde está la cuna.
Bueno, a ver, cámbiate.
Es que mira, también acá está oscuro.
Ooh, yeah.
Did you
Saw
see
that
it?
then?
Luan claims that his phone battery died right at the moment he captured something terrifying on camera. A face with glowing eyes is staring right at them from the entrance of the store. But the bizarre activity didn't end there. On another night, Luan hears something knocking on their door. He turns on all the lights and once again starts recording.
Buenas noches, amigos. Me tocaron la puerta.
I think we're a bit lost now, so where are you at?
Okay, wait. Hold on a second here. Now, Nukes didn't point this out, but I think it was Sir Spooks that I watched this last on, and he did point this out. But okay, if you go to 9:19 and pause it.
No. Yeah.
And if you look at the bottom, like the near bottom left, you can see it looks like a face peeking out from behind the display, like it's like close to the floor.
I've got all their writing there in the way. Oh no, I see what you mean.
And
dark shadow.
Yeah, and one thing that made that part even more compelling is that it first appeared as the camera was panning away from there. Back at, I think.
Bueno, está bien.
Yeah, if you go back to 9:17 or not 17, 9:07, and look at that same spot, there's nothing there.
No, there isn't.
So, and if you watch it at a slowed down speed, like 0.0.
Oh,
yep.
So 9:10, 9:09 is when it pops up.
Yep.
Right
there. There it is.
It's good spotting.
Yeah, I can't believe Nukes didn't point that out. He must not have seen it.
No, probably not.
Alright, where were we at? I think...
Skip through saying that. 9:40 question mark?
Yeah, let's do 9:40 and just pick up from there.
Alright.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
From the entrance of the store. But the bizarre activity didn't end there. On another night, Luan hears something knocking on their door. He turns on all the lights and once again starts recording.
Buenas noches, amigos. Me tocaron la puerta. Este carrito estaba en el sillón, se cayó. Como saben, me duermo a veces en la sala pues porque me siento nervioso. No hay nadie aquí afuera. También he prendido la luz pues para sentirme un poquito más seguro. Se escuchan ruidos. Se ha escuchado sus murmullos aquí en el baño. No sé si será de aquí. Como pueden ver, está vacío. Vénganse por acá. Vamos a checar si de acá vienen. No, está todo tranquilo. Vamos a ver si aquí de la tienda. Aquí dentro de la tienda. Parece que aquí no es. Se vieron acá. Vengan, vamos a ver. No, aquí no son. Vénganse, vámonos por acá. No sé qué está pasando. Mejor vámonos, vengan.
That was way too fast to say anything then.
As he pans his camera, someone or something with long dark hair seems to quickly move away
there it is,
and out of sight. But nothing compares to what happens on the night of October 18th. When Luan goes to the restroom, something knocks on his bathroom door. That's when things get truly bizarre.
Amigos, estoy en el baño. Me han estado tocando la puerta. Me siento muy nervioso, no sé qué hacer. Tocaron otra vez. Miren. Esa tira del florero. Se ve una sombra. Miren, se está moviendo esto. Pero no hay nada aquí. No hay nada aquí. De este lado se ve una sombra, No sé qué hacer, amigos. Estoy un poco nervioso. Se vio algo en la tienda. Venga, vamos a ver. Vamos a la tienda. Vamos a la tienda. Venga. Con unas cajas de refresco. Unas rejas se cayeron. Miren, se oye algo al enfrente. Oigo un susurro.
Something knocks on the door. Objects have fallen on the floor. Exercise equipment is moving on its own. But creepiest of all, as Luan pans his camera around his living room, in one split second, he captures a shadow figure sitting on his couch. The same couch that was empty only a moment earlier. So what do you think is happening to Luan and his family? Is their home and store haunted by a dark...
Again, another one that you didn't point out. If you look at 1129, you can also see a figure sitting on the chair in the corner.
Yeah, sitting right there. I don't know how he didn't see the other one though.
Yeah, I know.
That's what seems very strange.
Yeah, and again, Sir Spooks pointed this one out as well. I'm just saying to myself, how is he missing this? It's weird.
My question is, with the shadow figure on the lounge room, doesn't actually seem like a shadow figure because of the color in the the face area. Shadow figures don't generally have color in the face.
I know, there is some color in there, so it's more like a ghoul than it is a shadow figure.
It's very, very strange, that one.
Entity? Or...
Alright, so I'm at 11, or not 11, I'm at 12:13.
Yep.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
It was empty only a moment earlier. So what do you think is happening to Luan and his family? Is their home and store haunted by a dark entity? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. If you see a video that you think would be perfect
all
for
I
the
gotta
top
say
5, or
is
if you
that
have
if
a
it
ghost
is
hunting
a
channel and you
hoax,
caught something great, contact me at
give that woman an award.
nukestop5@gmail.com. Watcher.
Yeah, pretty much.
The following footage was sent to me by a Nuke's Top 5 viewer who wishes to remain completely anonymous to protect his job. So for the purposes of protecting his anonymity, I'll simply refer to him as John in the video. So, John says that he works overnight security at a well-known logistics company. He says that one night, a fellow worker at his job became overheated and collapsed, falling over a 2-story high railing. Unfortunately, he did not survive the fall. Much later that same night at around 3 a.m. in the morning, John says that he was doing what he calls, quote, camera patrol. Basically just checking the footage from all of the building's inner and outer surveillance cameras. That's when he spotted this.
Hey, what's up, Nuke? Can't really be having my phone in here, so I have the brightness all the way down. But I am security at this place, and I am in the camera room where I'm having access to a lot of the cameras, and I just reported to my supervisor that I noticed someone just kind of like standing in the grass across from the building, and I wanted to show it to you. So yeah, I can't have my phone on the screen for too long, but I'm gonna try to show you the 2 best viewpoints that I have. So yeah, here's the first viewpoint. So it's that right there. There's no tree, there's nothing there.
I got an ad.
There it is.
Oh, what ads have to ruin it all.
Like, it's just standing there. And
You got
It's
another
always
ad?
at the worst time. I'm just catching up. I'm on 14:35 at the moment.
14:35. Alright.
Oh my.
Alright. 3, 2, 1.
like, it's just standing there. And I let my supervisor know. But, like, our security procedure says that as long as he's not going towards the door, then, like, we don't have to have any worry. But, like, it's just been standing right there. It's to the right of my cursor. Just to the right there. I'll even try to zoom in. Like, we got a bad viewpoint, but like, there it is to the left. And like this is a 24 camera, 24 frame, 1080p camera, but like it's so like dark and distinguished. So yeah.
Wait a minute. Just
John
pause that.
says that the misty shape of a person was
Pause
just
that right
standing
there.
in a nearby field.
What?
1522. Just go back just a little further.
1522.
Just go back that little bit further. So go back to 1505. It's just something I want to try and look over just then.
Okay, 1505 you said?
Yep. And just slowly play it forwards.
Alright.
Play up to 1514.
Like,
And it's just my eyes.
yeah, bad view.
I didn't notice it before. It was like a shadow figure coming up behind that figure.
Hold on, I accidentally I clicked out of full screen mode.
Lovely.
Alright,
Love the little mistakes people make.
Bad viewpoint.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that just appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But it was
That's not
nothing there before. And then all of a sudden it just appeared behind it.
Yeah, that's not unnerving or anything. I went back to 1512.
Yeah, bad view.
Yeah, there is nothing there. And
Yeah,
just
right. I thought there wasn't.
Split second later, just bam. It just wow. That is so unsettling. Good catch though. Good catch.
Yeah, I spotted that. I just wasn't sure. So it's always good to have a second opinion.
Yeah, that thing just appeared out of nowhere. And it looks like it's reaching out to touch the figure that was originally there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, there it is to the left. And like, this is a 24 camera.
Very
24.
interesting and a very quick spot by King Eye. What are we starting from?
1522.
1522. Alright.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go.
B camera. Like, it's so like dark and distinguished. So yeah.
John says that the misty shape of a person was just standing in a nearby field. John says that he watched for hours. He says the figure moved slightly from time to time, but never came any closer. Perhaps even more bizarre, he says that he almost felt like the misty figure was actually staring back at him through the cameras. Abandoned. Popular Chinese ghost hunter King Ming from the YouTube channel 01 Supernatural Studio investigates an old abandoned house in Taiwan that has a dark past. As the story goes, a man and his elderly mother lived in the home. The man had a severe gambling addiction, and after taking all of his mother's money, he left the old woman all alone with nothing, not even food to eat. The poor old woman starved. Rumors say that her neglected spirit is unable to move on and still waits in the house for her son to return. Ghost hunter King Ming hears some odd sounds and voices in the abandoned house. But other than that, nothing much happens. That is, until he tells the sad story of what took place in the home. That's when things get downright chilling.
不但没有好好照顾他的妈妈，到最后听说还虐打他，甚至不让他吃饭。然后因为那个妈妈年纪
At the same moment, this was captured on the hallway
大了，
camera.
他也没有办法大小号自理。听说他就把他关在一个房间里面，然后让他 大小便都不管。
Qingming doesn't see it himself, but his camera records what appears to be a pale translucent face peeking from behind a corner. Many of Qingming's viewers believe the mysterious face to be the elderly woman who passed away inside the home, still waiting for her son to return. But what do you think?
Very well, babe.
Let me know in the comments. A connection from beyond. Sarah Lee Sager is jokingly recording the live feed from their new security camera as her boyfriend Stacy is outside their apartment in the dark,
that was
struggling
creepy,
to get the new camera installed.
Yeah.
But even as Stacy is outside installing the brand new security camera, it captures someone who just shouldn't be there.
Ads again.
Well,
I really need to get premium.
Well, while we're on ads, I also just want to point out that that's also a sad story.
Yeah, it is. And the unfortunate thing is it doesn't just happen in those types of countries. It also happens even here in Australia. It's the same thing. Stuff like this happens every day.
And just, people being too selfish to not care for their aged mothers. That's
where are we continuing on from?
1750.
All right, I'm good to go when you are.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
I'm video recording him. Wait.
Oh.
I just seen a fucking something. God, really? Hi, Stacy. You look sketty.
Did you see it? A
Yes.
woman appears behind Stacy for
I
a
didn't
brief
see that
second
at first.
and then disappears. And Sarah captures it all on her phone camera inside. Stacy says he saw no one outside while installing the cam. After discovering the shocking video, Sarah learns that the deceased woman was actually friends with her sister. Sarah feels that this possible connection to the spirit might have been the reason that she was able to capture the entity on video. Lost in the cemetery.
Creepy.
Back in 2015, Enzo Alonso from the YouTube channel La Ruta Oculta visited a cemetery in Chile while doing research about a boy who allegedly predicted his own death. Enzo suddenly hears footsteps on his left. He turns his head, but no one there. Cut to years later, Enzo is going through his old footage when he discovers something truly chilling. A child appears right behind him at the exact moment he says he heard footsteps. Even creepier, the child's skin seems green and discolored. Enzo claims that there were no children at the cemetery at the time of this recording, certainly not any that looked like that. He says that he and his friend were completely alone. So is it a ghost caught on camera, or just an elaborate hoax? A very, very strange hoax. You can check out Enzo Alonso's YouTube channel, La Ruta Oculta, for more creepy paranormal investigations.
I'm gonna
Hi, Jumper.
slightly lean towards real.
Next top 5 viewer Tobias Olsen recently reached out to me about some very strange footage caught on CCTV at his old job at a trampoline park in Sweden. After the park closed for the night, the building's alarm system went off without any reason. Confused by the alarm, the team checks the security footage, and they are shocked by what they find.
What the, whoa.
Vad försvinner färgen för?
Skämtar du eller?
What appears to be a dark shadow moves across several security cameras. Now it's worth mentioning that these cameras are located 13 to 16 feet in the air and are separated by a distance of almost 100 feet. So nothing or no one could have moved across those cameras at this speed and at this height. So what could this mysterious shadow have been? Is it something supernatural? Or just a very specific pattern of odd camera glitches? Let me know what you think.
Alright, pause it for a second.
Yep.
Alright, I'm just gonna say it right here. That thing was moving too perfect, in my opinion. What I'm thinking that is 4 coworkers working together to pull off a hoax. They took
what I was gonna say.
Yeah, like they took long sticks, put like a silhouette attached to them, raised them up with the camera, and moved them across. You know, it just seems too precise for it to be a coincidence. All right, so I'm at 2059.
All right, 20. Right when you are.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Halloween haunt or really haunted? The old Tuella Hospital.
This is where I want to go. This is where I want to go.
This is near your the place you wanted to go.
Yeah, this is that haunted asylum I told you about.
Oh, lovely. All right, let's take in a lot of detail of this one. So for those that haven't heard already, before all this COVID stuff happened, I was planning to make a trip to America to go see Flamrage and meet him in person. And he told me about this place to go explore. I've been really keen about it, and I can definitely say once all this COVID stuff is over and done with, I will be doing the trip. Definitely will be going to explore it. It's something I've really been looking forward to. But as time gets closer, we'll obviously tell you the dates, we'll lock in dates and all that, and we'll organise it, and we'll go from there.
Awesome. All right, so I'm at 2105. All right. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Opened in 1953. It was so severely underfunded that the hospital didn't even have a morgue for its dead. Bodies were simply stacked in an unrefrigerated room. These days, strange things are still going down at the old Tuella Hospital. You see, a condemned section of the hospital is now used as a haunted Halloween attraction called Asylum 49. Many workers and visitors have claimed to see a terrifying shadow apparition that they call, quote, the Man in Black, who is definitely not part of the Halloween attraction. YouTube ghost hunters Ogden Paranormal investigated the abandoned hospital turned Halloween haunt and caught something downright creepy. Note that in this clip there's a mannequin of a character from the TV series American Horror Story that is a part of the haunted attraction. But the mannequin is not even remotely the scariest thing in this room.
Yeah, I know, I told that lady that.
I hate these things.
Did you see it? Some strange shadow appears to be peering at them through the glass, but then just disappears into thin air. So did Ogden Paranormal catch the infamous Man in Black at the haunted old Tuella Hospital? You decide. Eyes in the Dark. Ghost hunter Sandro Silva from the YouTube channel Casa Sobrenatural and his team members are invited to investigate an allegedly haunted farmhouse in the countryside of Brazil. The family that lives in the home claims that an old man haunts their farm and has made it nearly impossible for them to stay there. They hear loud, unexplained sounds in the middle of the night and see shadows throughout their home. But creepiest of all, they often see the old man who haunts their home just sitting quietly in a chair in their house. As Sandro and his team begin their investigation, they hear an odd sound.
Vamos tentar aqui pra frente. Nossa, cara. Nossa, mano. Naquela época eu bagulho com esse instrumento aqui, mano. Tinha esse bagulho, bateu aqui. O quê? Bateu um tambor. Tambor, mano? É verdade?
Quer tentar ficar mais um pouco com isso, né?
Eu acho que a gente podia dar uma sequência pra frente. Pode ser. Para ele fazer as manifestações mesmo, tá? Vamos tentar ver todos os pontos. Ó, de novo. Ah, não pode. Isso tudo é louco.
Something seems to hit a drum in one of the rooms not once, but twice. Almost like something is trying to get their attention. And then things get truly bizarre.
Whoa! Whoa! I saw that.
Yeah.
Meu Deus do céu, cara. Escutou barulho aqui? Nossa, só vi, tipo, arredou um moça, mano. Mas você escutou a porta ali? A porta mexeu.
Did you see it? The team hears the creaking of a door that seems to be moving on its own. But what they don't realize is that someone or something is watching them from the dark. A figure with glowing eyes can be seen staring at them from behind a corner in the farmhouse hallway. When the video went live, YouTube viewers immediately pointed out the strange figure. But to this day, the creepy farmhouse lurker remains unexplained. You can check out the full video over on Sandro Silva's YouTube channel, Casa Sobrenatural. The Unwelcome Roommate.
That's creepy.
Lainey and Ben are a British couple who say that their home is haunted by a very active poltergeist. For 2 years, they have witnessed objects moving or falling on their own. They felt the touch of something that just isn't there. Lights flicker randomly and for no reason. And they hear odd, unexplained sounds and voices. Creepiest of all, late one night, Lainey says that she woke up and saw the apparition of a woman
my cat to
standing
jump on my
at the
shoulders.
foot of their bed. But it wasn't until the recent global lockdown, when Lainey and Ben were forced to stay at home, that the activity became so frequent that they decided to share their experience on TikTok and YouTube.
Okay, so just briefly, this is a mess, but this is my bedroom, and I've just been sat here just scrolling briefly. Now, every now and then, and you can see where it hits. Oh my god, it's just happened again. This thing, look, I'll just show you. There's nothing pulling that open. Every now and then I'll come upstairs and this is what's happening.
That door just opened on its own.
Yep.
I saw it as well.
Oh yeah, you said you had an ad?
Yeah, it's alright.
Alright.
I've just finished it. I'm on 26:14.
That's exactly where I'm at. Alright. 3, 2, 1, go.
What are you going to do about it? Because I'm not dealing with it.
Why do I always have to be the one? Like, it's like I'm the sacrificial lamb.
Literally? Well, I
Yeah,
don't have
that's
to be
it.
the one
Send
to
the
deal with
thing
it.
first.
Oh look, they did it for you.
Right, it's Sunday morning. Hang on, I need to calm down.
So do I.
I thought we were being burgled.
So did I.
It's worse.
I'd rather be burgled.
Me too.
I'd rather be burgled.
Sunday morning, we were just chilling out upstairs in
Yeah.
bed, and we just heard loads of noise. Oh, look, there's a fork on the
Oh,
floor.
no, look at the state of the place.
And this is what we come down to.
Look, the cupboard's in an absolute state.
Hang on, I'm just gonna. Oh my god. Did you see that? Oh my god!
Cough.
Ben, I'm getting out of here.
After doing some research, Lainey and Ben discovered that the land their new home was built on used to be an old burial site where several skeletal remains were found during construction.
Yeah, it's just happened to me.
The couple says that they don't feel the presence in their home to be aggressive right now, but the paranormal activity does seem to be becoming more extreme as the weeks pass.
Well, yeah, very extreme.
Oh, love him, Ben.
Look at him, man. But give him his toys that we spent 30 quid on at the start. He won't play with them like this. He's not interested. Give him a ribbon that we found bloody lying about. He loves it.
Was that a ball?
I think it was.
This book's just come off this shelf, and I blame. I blame you.
Why? No, hang on. Before
I blame you.
Why?
Oh, it's broken. I blame you because you were asking for something.
Yeah, about an hour ago.
Then, after all that, one night, things get truly bizarre.
You gonna speak or not? Shall I do it?
Alright. That door was it was shut.
but not on the latch, and it's just opened. So yeah. Like,
now you've
but I
got
got a load of grief in the comments because I sent you to go and deal with this cupboard door, and now that door's triggered. So, and I'm not down for that. What in the f?
That's just scared the out of me.
What the f?
I'm gonna say that there's something attached to that.
Look under the footing table as well, showing there's no f in it. I'm not down for that.
That's a dishwasher under the.
Ben and Lainey. Lainey